Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Brothers Bear podcast live on the Rant Radio Network. Don't go anywhere, kiddies. You wouldn't want to make the Joker sad, would you?
Why so serious?
We just had an earthquake.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Whoop! I am your host, Sanch, and as always, I am joined by...
He took my intro.
Oh, I know, man.
Oh, I did,
robbed it from me.
I did,
took my damn intro!
Oh, God.
I forget that you do... I didn't think about it.
Vengeance is his. You know, have you guys ever heard of the story of Cain and Abel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like what's going on here.
We're gonna see bloodshed on the show.
Yeah,
I like
possibly.
I like that song from Block Party.
Hey, which one? What are you talking about? There's a new track going on?
No, King said to Abel.
Oh, yeah. I get all excited for a second.
So,
Oh.
they're on a hiatus.
Memories hiatus? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Homeboy's doing his DJ set. So what's his name? Kelly?
Keely.
I'm gonna go DJ in Europe, all over the place. trying to make it sound lame. It isn't really lame.
Actually, he's gonna be performing with the RAC or RAC or whatever. He's gonna be performing with them at the Glass House.
The Glass House. Hey, that's a good spot to check that out, dude. People be sweating and.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to go?
Hey, I'm in. Let's do it.
Hey, so welcome back to the Brothers Bear Podcast here. Episode what? What episode are we in?
111.
Hey, we got it this time.
111.
111. That's special, man.
111.
That's the special
111.
show.
Yeah, this is
very
That's
special.
crazy.
Privileged to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got a special guest here this week. Introduce you guys
Hey, what
yourselves.
up? We're TNL. It's your boy Luce right here.
I'm Tarek. What up?
Yeah, and where you guys reign from?
We come from Battle Creek, Michigan.
Hey, rep your
Hey.
spot, bro.
The Murder Men
Hey.
representing.
Glad to have you
California.
guys here representing,
we appreciate
man.
it, man.
We made a show about it, matter of fact.
What was that?
Hometown. I just saw a dude from Breaking Bad just made a show about our town.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have no clue what it's
Called
about.
Battle Creek.
Yeah. It just
Battle Creek?
premiered on Sunday. I think.
Yeah. Check it
Is
out.
that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking.
Check it out.
Check it out, yeah, dude.
Research away.
That's interesting.
He was on it though. He was.
How do we not
That's
know
where
about
we're
this?
from.
Yeah, so
We didn't do our research.
Yeah, it's a CBS drama. Two detectives
Right.
with different views on the world team up and use cynicism, guile, and deception. They
Ooh.
clean up the streets of Battle Creek.
wow.
Yeah, Josh
Mean
Duhamel.
Street.
He plays the lead with
Ooh.
Dean Winters. I don't know who Dean Winters is.
I don't know who
but-
both of them are actually.
And hey, Kumar.
Fergie's dude.
Kumar's in the show too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Kumar's on it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really know the other people, but yeah, all right. And yeah, you're right. It just started. It just premiered.
You
That's
had
a
me
free
at
plug for
Kumar.
the show, so I better get a
Right.
placement on the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right?
Holla at your boys.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, hit up your manager, bro.
you know, most of it's gonna be filmed like in LA
Oh,
and like
yeah.
you know,
Right.
They didn't film
freaking.
shit.
Everywhere
Vancouver.
but
Yeah,
Battle
exactly.
Creek.
Yeah, just certain shots will be, and then the rest of
Right.
it's filmed like everywhere else.
Everywhere else,
Don't
Alaska
Hollywood it out.
mostly.
That's what they do, man, all the time. They
It's
do that
daytime
all
over
the
there,
time.
They save a lot of money on lighting.
Battle
That's what they
Creek
do.
filmed in Windsor, Canada.
Yeah, it's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Almost all of it is shot in Burbank.
No,
And
don't
then
say it,
just
man.
certain
Nah, I
say
did
it ain't
not
so.
fucking know that.
certain
That's
exterior,
crazy. So-
they'll go to
That's-
Philadelphia and shoot it so they could get the
Stock
Philly.
footage.
Right.
Yeah, you know, but majority of it's filmed in Burbank.
Wow.
Yeah, like
that's
Patty's
mind-blowing.
Pub is like somewhere in the outskirts of LA.
It's in Burbank.
Is it
Yeah,
Burbank? I
it's
thought
in
it was in
Burbank.
LA.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, it's in
outskirtish.
Burbank because
Yeah, it's
That's
that's
fucking
what they
crazy,
said.
I
man.
didn't know.
So their
Yeah.
pub, yeah, it's in Burbank.
That's
So
some
crazy.
fucking
I think I
bullshit.
gotta go now.
Yeah.
I gotta go see what it's all about.
Oh, hey, yeah, I know.
mean,
the magic is lost, right? You know, it's
why
like
the fuck not?
like
Well, we're telling we're in Philly.
like for instance, Rumble in the Bronx takes place in Vancouver. Was never shot in New York, the
man.
Bronx. Nope.
This is you guys are hitting me with
Very
some fucking.
enlightening.
Yeah, this is crazy.
We got it, man. We can do it all all day,
Man,
bro.
Jackie
I'm
Chan,
with
who
it.
are you?
Man.
Yeah.
That was a deep
dude,
pull on
no,
that one.
We should just
man.
end the
Pretty
show right there,
Yeah,
man.
pretty
There's
good.
like
It's
no
over.
point in going on.
I gotta agree. That's
Uh,
fantastic.
Oh no, it's Who Am I, but close enough.
Yeah, people. For those who are Jackie fans, they got that. Like they.
Someone
know.
out there was like, "Oh man, you made that." Who
So,
Am I was probably one of my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. I don't know.
Wait, is that the one where he has like the little Dutch shoes at one point and he like throws them?
I don't. Yeah, he does.
Okay,
Like,
so yeah. I was a huge Jackie Chan fan when I was a kid. We saw them all in theaters.
disappeared.
hell yeah.
Were you guys into Jackie Chan or karate?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
Kung Fu?
seen a handful.
You know, guys jumping off and shit.
You know,
Hey, I like
of
Van
course.
Damme movies back
You
in the
know.
day.
Oh, Van Damme, dude!
Yes.
You're going
I guess
to
you gotta
Van
call
Damme
it,
say shit.
The muscle from Brussels, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
You got Bloodsport, Lionheart.
Lionheart,
Come
The
on, man.
Quest. I mean,
Double
we could talk
Impact.
Van Damme movies for
Yeah.
hours. Bro. Real shit. I mean, turn on
Oh,
USA, or I mean, you're gonna catch
Yeah.
a Van Damme flick at some point.
Right? Yeah.
Still running
Always
up.
on.
Oh yeah.
What's that one?
Still
The twin
getting
one?
money.
Double
Double
Impact.
Impact.
Double
Double
impact,
Impact,
yeah.
yeah, dude.
You got the clean cuts, and then you got the swab.
rough-
with the-
the
yeah.
rough
All they
swab.
do is add slick his hair and leather jacket, dude. Like really? Like that's all you're gonna do?
Alter
Like
ego.
What was that one that I really liked? Like
Uh,
something. What was that one that I
Something in
really
the
liked
future?
from Van Damme? There was like one of them that I was like,
You're asking
Always
him. What are
yeah.
you-
I was like really obsessed with.
I don't remember.
I don't remember how it goes.
Well, what happens in it? Does he
I
fight?
don't know. He fights. Yeah.
Oh,
Seems
dude.
like he
Or
does the
does
same
he
shit he
fight?
always
That's
does.
it.
but-
No, we went
that flipping
to a
kick, bro.
screening once for a movie, The Order. Have you ever seen The Order?
I saw that in the theaters with my friend.
I
You
don't-
saw it?
I don't know.
Okay,
if I've ever
please
seen
tell
Is
me
that the
what-
fighting competition movie?
No. That one. Oh
that's
wait,
the
maybe that is.
Quest,
Wait,
dude.
that's
the
the
Quest.
one I want.
The Quest.
That's the one.
All right, I think the fighting
Quest.
competition is the one I'm
That's-
talking about.
okay.
That one actually is
Yeah.
good.
That's
Yeah.
that
I
had
like-
a decent
I saw that
storyboard
as a
to it.
kid,
Yeah.
I remember that.
I like that. You know, you got the dad from Dexter. You know, he plays the
Oh,
Oh shit!
right. He plays the Pulitzer with his
Damn.
mustache, and he's
He's
like,
been
oh,
around.
shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and it was almost like Bloodsport. It was
It
literally
was.
a rip off of Blood, but it was a true story, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and it was like
Yeah.
this competition.
That's
It
what
was
makes it
Mortal
real.
Kombat, and
Yeah.
it was bad, dude.
Wasn't it Van Damme was like a clown? He was like in the streets looking
Yeah.
after the kids, and then he ends up like
Oh,
stealing
Jesus.
dudes' tickets somehow or something. Like,
Yeah.
That
The
shit was
worst
crazy.
premises of movies.
right? The more we talk about it,
Yeah,
the
that,
worse
like,
it
let's
sounds.
just
Like,
keep getting our childhood.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, let's just remember the fight scenes. There was
Right.
because I remember there was this Asian guy whose style was a monkey, and he would
Yes.
like
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
and the
That's
guy's
Jackie
like,
Chan,
man, he's
dude.
fighting like a monkey.
Right.
Yeah,
The
And
drunken-
snake. He had like the snake and all the
yeah,
different
he
kinds
was
of
like all these
fights,
different
yeah.
styles. Like
Yeah.
it was the snake is when he lost though, because the monkey
Yeah,
he
he
won.
slammed him.
But
That's
there was
right.
like that big guy and just punched him in the head, and that was it. He was
Yeah.
down. He
Yeah.
killed him.
I want to
I
watch
mean,
these
it-
movies again.
I was just gonna say like I
Have
might,
it-
I
have a
might
Van
separately
Damme
now.
month. Dedicate a whole 2 weeks to Van Damme. I'm down, dude.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
one of his
Van Damme.
worst movies was called The Order. It was back in like 2005 or something like
Around
that.
that era, yeah.
Like it was around that. It was early
I did
2000s.
not see that one.
I-
And
2003, 2005.
That's-
It's somewhere in
somewhere in
between
there.
that.
And
Yeah.
I seriously, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and one of his worst. And you know, he has a few that are
Yeah,
bad.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
seriously,
that's
he
a
has a
bold
few bad, but
statement.
that is his worst because I was like, I got screening tickets, and I was like, oh, let's go. I told my little brother, oh, this is gonna be cool. It's a screening, like let's go. And then we find out it's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. We're like, all right, whatever. It was so bad that people were laughing.
Oh,
but at it, like not with it. And especially the ending climactic scene with the explosion and everything, dude, the audience was like erupting in roars. It was terrible. It was one of the worst movies I had ever seen.
Well, I mean, because we had like a pre-screening, so like the CGI wasn't fully done yet.
It's the same.
What the fuck?
It's the same. I swear, I saw it on TV once because I was like, all right, I want to watch to see how much is different. It's the exact same explosion. They didn't change
okay,
it.
never mind.
It's terrible.
Wow.
A clear scope.
Yeah, and it was like Charlton Heston's last movie too. Like he was in it for like a little bit.
Who?
And
Who?
Charlton Heston. Get your damn. Oh, I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
That
get
was
your
from
damn
my
He was
bear.
responsible for his death.
probably dude, killed him. And if
What am I doing with my life?
Damn dirty apes.
Oh, did he shoot himself? No, he
NRA.
just
I
died.
don't know.
No,
he
he
was
died.
a NRA
He
guy.
died like a fucking man.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Dude.
Went out like
It's time to
zero.
go
Don't
from
you
my
think he
bare
shoot
hands.
himself then?
Moment of silence, please, for
Sorry,
good old.
Charles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Should
for
I
sure,
pour
man.
some of my
It's
water?
all
Yeah,
right.
dude.
Watch out. Michael Moore's gonna call us now.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
You guys' Right.
problem. You guys are fucking inconsiderate. Oh shit, you fucking assholes. Click. Yeah.
I'd be laughing really hard.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. But yeah, that movie's terrible.
Charlton.
So that's
remember
one we
that
should definitely
terrible.
not watch. If that's
Yeah,
something-
I mean, it's there are some movies that are bad you can watch and enjoy. Be like, all right, this is good. This is one of those movies where it's just so bad that it's not even worth watching it. And like, there's certain scenes you'll be like, all right, this is terrible. But as a whole, you're like, dude, this is boring because we were bored. Like and some of the people
What
from
was the premise?
don't
Don't worry about spoilers, man. I don't think
It was
anybody's
their
gonna be fucking watching
version
that
of
shit.
Indiana Jones.
Oh.
It was their version of
Like
Indiana
the
Jones.
Karate
It's in it-
Jones?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like he was like trying to
Kung
find a
Fu
treasure.
Jones.
He goes
I
to
almost spit my water out.
My bad,
They
bro.
try to add
Karate
some sex
Jones.
into it. I remember that.
You gotta say it that way too. Karate Jones.
and there is a
Karate
cheap
Jones.
joke that always bothered. I actually
say
wrote
it.
it because at the end they had like these cards. They had these cards right at the end, and they were like,
Thoughts on the movie?
yeah.
What
and
the
I
fuck
said,
is wrong with you?
yeah, I did. I said, take out this joke because there's a scene where he's like he's trying to steal like this fat diamond or something, right? So he's like there, and then he's like about to get it, and then security comes, and he's and the guy who's like in the van listening, he's like, "What happened? I heard a noise." He goes, "I farted." I was like, really? Like that was it? That was
Oh
a
my
joke?
God.
Like that's so,
I thought
That's crazy.
yeah. It was
that
like
was an
That's
it was
crazy.
so cheap.
That's like a
dude.
90s joke in 2004.
Yeah.
His
It
mind's
was.
stuck in the 90s,
Yeah,
bro. It
exactly,
never
dude.
was.
And you know for a fact when they
Jean-Claude co-written, you know?
right, you know for a fact they after the delivery, all right, cut, and they're like, yeah, dude, we got that,
High-fiving each
right?
other.
I guarantee you they were proud of that. Stupid
That's a
scene.
wrap. It's probably like the
Great
last
take,
scene.
bro.
And I wrote
One and
that.
done.
Take that out. That's garbage. Like
Trash.
I farted. Like that's not
That's
funny.
terrible.
Like that's so
That's
stupid.
terrible.
Hey,
Fire
what
that
was
out.
that noise? He's like, I farted, and then he starts fighting, kicking butt. It was so
Wow.
dumb. No one laughed either. Like so stupid.
That sounds terrible.
You see Jean-Claude Van Damme like in his room reading these these letters and shit. And he's like, this fucking asshole, man. What does he know? You know?
He's right now watching us do crying and shit.
Fuck.
Sniffing
Like,
as much
oh shit,
blood.
yeah. All right.
He's gonna be at next year's Kamikaze, and we're gonna try to interview him. He's like,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Brothers Bear. He
We'll
just
get to
does
him,
a roundhouse kick to me.
Right,
Oh,
all right.
He does the splits right after.
yeah.
How many lines of cocaine does it take for you to do a roundhouse kick?
I do remember there was a time where he was like the man because
Fucking A, dude.
during
Yeah.
the trailer, I don't
Universal
remember.
Soldier, dude. I was like,
Oh, shit.
I want to
That's
go
a
to
classic.
I want to go to the military because
Right. You wanted to sign up immediately. Like,
sign me now,
Pussy
dude.
I wanna-
in the
Give me
military
one of
after
those
that.
I
fucking
want to
things
fight
for your
Ro-
eye.
or Cyborg. Like, what about
Yeah.
Cyborg?
Oh,
Like, that
Cyborg.
They
was-
got
Yeah.
like 3 of those already. Like 3 Universal Soldier 3
No,
or
there's
something.
there's more than that too. I believe.
Probably. I'm
Damn.
gonna
They
look
put
it
him
up
in the
right now.
fucking wood
It's like
chipper
Back
at
to
the
the
end of that
Future.
movie? Like, is
Right,
that
like how-
physically impossible.
I know, exactly.
Oh, it's possible.
It doesn't make sense, but
It's
they
a
do it
Van Damme
anyways.
As long as
Yeah,
Van Damme's
fuck it.
alive, it's
You have to
possible.
suspend
He's
reality.
gonna keep coming back.
In an alternate universe, Universal Soldier.
In a galaxy far away.
All right, here we go. All right, Universal Soldier 1992. Universal Soldier: The Return, 1999. Universal Soldier: Regeneration, 2010. Universal Soldier: Day of Reckoning, 2012.
Dave, right? What is this? The
Wow.
Terminator and shit?
Right?
You stole from Spielberg once.
Right.
No. Cameron's next.
2012, man. Freaking. And then, whoa, crap. And then in
Oh, there you go.
1998, they had a TV movie. It was
Oh,
Universal
yeah, I
Soldier
remember
2,
that.
Brother in Arms. And then another TV movie. It was Universal Soldier 3, Unfinished Business. Damn, dude, they had like a
They-
whole franchise
Yeah,
going
Those
on.
count?
They went in.
Seriously. And then Dolph Lundgren came back for Regeneration and Day of Reckoning, but he wasn't in the other ones. And then obviously,
All right, TMI, bro. I don't give a shit, really.
My
He
favorite
got
movie.
really deep into Van Damme out of nowhere.
That took a
Bringing down the
wicked
stats
spin.
and shit. Yeah.
Favorite Van Damme movie?
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
he was in Kung Fu
Oh,
Panda.
he was
that's
a-
right.
he was the alligator. He
He's
even
a-
did the
Oh, wow.
splits at one point. I was like, oh damn!
Oh, bad.
Splits, give it
That's
away.
crazy.
man.
See, and that's what he was famous for, was his splits. Because that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. Like during his time when he was actually good, like everyone loved him.
He
at a
was
certain
famous
time.
for the splits.
Well,
His
yeah, he
ass
was.
too, bro.
That was the thing. Do you remember time?
Had to have a sex
There
scene.
was
You
always a
know,
Van Damme ass scene. No, there
Yeah,
was.
no,
Like,
I
why
like
in the
this
fuck?
funny. It's unwritten
Why in the
Van
fuck
Damme.
did that have to happen
God
every
damn it, not
movie?
again.
Mama, why is my Peter going on? Over the place feels all warm.
Wait, what's the whole story with Mortal Kombat? Technically, weren't we supposed to be getting a Van Damme movie?
Oh yeah. All right, so Mortal Kombat the video game. Do you guys know the history behind what happened with that? All right, so Mortal
Johnny.
Kombat the video game. It was actually supposed to be a game for Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was like it kind of Shaq Fu, you know, with that where Shaq and he fights. That's what Mortal Kombat originally was.
Was that
It was
Johnny Cage?
yes, and that's what
Johnny,
happened.
yeah, that's what I said.
But he pulled out.
Did do the splits.
That's
Yeah, he
crazy.
pulled out from it, and then they're like, "Well, we have all this. Let's just continue going with it." So
Yeah,
that's
they
why
get some
Johnny
cash,
Cage, the
dude.
Hollywood guy, that's supposed to be Jean-Claude
That
Van
makes
Damme.
Son
sense.
of a
though.
bitch. I
That's-
love that game as a kid.
Right.
Yeah,
That
that shit was
explains a lot about my
crazy.
music.
Yeah,
all these demented personalities. Good stuff.
But yeah, like I mean, let's see, it was starting, but it fell. The whole thing, it fell through. And I'm assuming what happened was it was probably because like he wasn't really, even though he fought, it was never crazy violent, you know. So maybe that was why, because the deaths and all that. But I mean, who knows? But that's why we still got a great game out of it, franchise, and it's still
Right.
going to this
Yeah,
day.
kids still
Thanks to
these days
Jean-Claude
play
Van
that.
Damme, dude,
It's
for now.
classic.
It
Exactly.
should be like a download content or something like that.
Yeah,
they
like, he
actually
should be in the
change
game.
him, Yeah,
Oh,
he's down for it,
Yeah.
dude.
You know he'd never say, oh, maybe
Right.
today he'd sign up.
I was like, I
Oh,
need
fucking
money.
A,
for
yeah,
all
dude.
this.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd take
Let
Mortal
me get
Kombat
that.
rights.
I gotta have it, goddammit.
Let me
Put
get
all
it.
the
Fine,
like
it.
90s action stars in the as download
Be a
content.
badass
Oh,
game.
yeah,
Van
dude, seriously, dude.
Damme.
I would fuck with it. I would
I'd
fuck with it for
too.
sure.
Fucking A.
Chuck
Yeah.
Norris
Act
on
like-
there,
oh.
Steven Seagal.
Act like you wouldn't buy
The
it.
90s
The
pack,
whole
that's what it was called.
Expendables lineup.
The 90s pack, right? That's bad, dude. The
90s
80s pack, the 70s pack. Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be bad, dude.
I'd go for Chuck.
Chuck Norris.
No.
I'd have to be Van Damme after that combo.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Charles Bronson.
Sacrilegious.
Oh, dude, Charles
Oh.
Bronson. That'd be
Or
bad.
Clint Eastwood even.
And then
Fucking
like
A,
his
dude.
fatality, he
Wesley
pulls
Snipes,
out
man.
a gun, dude, and shoots you.
Hey,
You're
hey, you're dead.
Hey, you're
Hey.
dead.
Hey.
Right? Freaking, that'd be bad. Like, what would be their fatalities? Like, each of these old stars, like Schwarzenegger, what would he do? A
Get to the
chopper would
chopper.
land. It would land on you, dude. Right? That would be bad.
Absolutely,
That would be
man.
his. Stallone, like, what would happen? Like, he would, like, pull off, and he has his Rocky shorts, and he just
Right.
punches your head off.
Adrian.
Right.
Yell
Right.
some
The
ridiculous
spikes.
shit. Like,
That would be bad, dude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, obviously, with his splits, right?
No,
Right.
it had
And like
to.
his ass, like mesmerizes the opponent, right? Gives you one up and shit, so you
He'll
can do
say, I
something.
just fought it.
And die from fucking misery.
Fatality.
You just ruined my life, you son of a bitch.
It's just one of those things where you just see him like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, like that when they're all waiting,
Falls
fatality
out.
and all that.
It's like all these occult books come from this one concept of the three words you never speak of. I fought it.
I fight it.
So Chuck
Hey,
Norris.
Sudden
Chuck
Impact.
Norris.
Remember, what was that? Sudden Impact,
Sudden
right? The
Impact.
hockey movie.
That's
I
right.
like that one
That's
actually.
actually a
That
good
was
one.
decent.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going
That
back
was
to.
decent.
That's when he's at his peak.
Or
I
forget the
feel like.
fatalities.
That was probably
The
his
big
last
budget,
film.
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna look up like his
95,
Sudden
I
Impact.
wanna
Yeah,
say.
it is.
Let's
Because
see, Jean-Claude
Pittsburgh
Van Damme.
Penguins were good, so.
his freaking filmography
Red
film.
Wings.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you got to
Pittsburgh
remember
Penguins and the Red
Breaking,
Wings?
right?
I remember-
Where
no,
he's
that
in the
Red-
background
I got-
dancing.
I'm
I don't know
You
if
guys
I
a
ever
Michigan
saw
guy,
Breaking.
goes
I don't
Red
know
Wings.
what.
He's just, it's funny because there's that when Breaking got huge. So obviously, whenever anything's huge in
Okay,
just,
that's the movie I like then.
what?
I think Breaking was the one I was talking about.
But no, he's not. He's just a background
Oh,
actor.
damn it,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
what
I
movie
remember
I'm
I don't think I ever saw that.
Done.
one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
during the '80s, breakdancing was huge, so
Right,
they made a
right.
movie called Breaking. Well, when they're in Venice Beach, all like breakdancing and all that, he's in the background like dancing and all that. During our break,
What?
I'll show it to
Crazy.
you guys.
I
But
did
yeah,
that
he's just
shit.
like all like that,
Man,
happy.
this
He
is-
was on one for that scene.
And then-
had to be.
Okay.
Let's
You-
see.
Always. Hell yeah, dude.
I
First
guess
thing
he
he
was
does,
on
dude.
one.
You know he was.
And he
on.
was the original Predator, like in the costume. He
What?
was
Don't
the.
fucking lie.
I
No
swear to
fucking
God,
way.
I
No
swear,
way.
100%.
Nah,
No.
From his
Get the
own
fuck outta
lips,
here.
he said true.
Straight
When
from
back
his
when
lips.
True Hollywood Story
Just
was
trying to make
freaking
money
awesome.
then.
He was on it, and then they all
It's a
talk about it, but
conspiracy theory.
they have two sides of the story. There's
Isn't that
one
fool fucking
where the
huge?
production say like he was so terrible that they're like, let's get
Forget-
rid of him, And then,
Damn.
but his story is that while they were shooting the movie, he was like he was in the suit, so they're not going to show him or anything. But he was like, I want to show my talents and all that. And then also the costume was different. It looked extremely different. He almost looked like a praying mantis head. But what happened? He purposely sucked because he had the opportunity to do Bloodsport.
Oh.
So he needed to get out of that
Oh,
contract. So
shit.
he said himself, because I remember in the interview he talks about it, that he wanted to purposely do a terrible job so they'd be like, get out of here, you're fired. Yeah, they'll fire him. And then at that point, it gave him the freedom to go
That's
do
how he
Bloodsport.
did Bloodsport.
Damn.
Yeah,
He's
because
made
I mean,
a
with
now he's
Bloodsport,
ton
he
of money,
wrote
too.
it, he edited. Like that was his Rocky. Bloodsport was actually his
Damn, I
film.
didn't
He
know
did
he
a lot
wrote
of
that.
I
stuff.
didn't know he wrote
Um,
He wrote that shit?
Well, he was. I mean, I don't think he wrote the whole thing, but he is credited as a writer. He choreographed a lot of stuff. He was an editor.
A choreographic
So,
writer.
He's like, I got a line in this movie. It's
Right.
gonna work. I fought.
I bought it.
Exactly.
That's classic. Yeah. So and that's what happened. But it was a good thing because when he got fired, they changed the whole Predator, and we got the Predator as we know today.
But it wasn't really him
Well,
then in
that
the
shit
movie.
worked out
No.
then,
He
man.
was just
Like,
in costume. That's
Okay.
all it was. He was just in costume. But yeah, so that's kind of how he went on. And then so he did Bloodsport, Black Eagle, Cyborg. I remember Cyborg.
Was the
Um,
shit, dude.
Cyborg was
Kickboxer.
one of my favorites.
Oh, Kickboxer too.
Kickboxer.
Yeah.
Death Warrant, Lionheart,
Oh,
Double
Death Warrant,
Impact. So
dude.
right here, dude, these were all like hits for him.
Right.
Universal Soldier,
That's it right there.
and then Nowhere to Run,
Yeah.
Hard Target, Time
Hard
Cop.
Target,
Shit,
dude.
bro. I tried to catch that on TV one day. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, hell yeah. Heart.
He's got a
garbage.
fucking mullet, dude.
Don't fucking
Is
Get
that the
away.
with the bow and arrow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched
shit.
the first like 10 minutes and wanted my 10 minutes back.
Nah, bro, you gotta keep going.
Diabetes
man.
is in there, right? The diabetes guy, right?
When
Was
son-
he-
Once you're on Jean-Claude, man, you just gotta keep going.
You gotta ride the wave,
Yeah,
bro.
right, bro.
Ride the wave.
Give him what you got, man.
And then
Oh,
I like Time Cop though. I like that concept
Yeah.
where they were going back and stealing.
Oh yeah, that was
Stuff
cute.
like that.
Didn't they make a game out of that or something? It reminded me
think-
of
Probably.
yeah,
that
yeah.
one arcade game. I forgot what it was called.
Where you actually sat down
The
and got
Dreamcast.
the-
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember that. Do you remember that?
Was it called Time Cop?
I
I
probably.
think-
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Fucking Time sleds.
And that was one of those moments I was trying to say earlier where I saw the trailer. I don't remember what movie it was. I saw the trailer, and there's a scene where they like go into his house, and when they shoot, but he jumps up and does the splits on the counter, and it shows like his ass, and all the women in the theater were like, "Woo!" Yeah, and it was during
My
the
mom,
trailer.
dude.
I like that guy. Like, oh, it's a como. I know they're like, no, man, no.
And at
Hey,
that
no.
day, Edgar's heart grew 3 inches.
And then after Time Cop is one film that it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Here we go.
Street Fighter.
Yes.
Street Fighter. Okay, he
Damn,
was
that's when the
Guile
wheels
or
came
no?
off.
Guile, yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Change the channel.
Yeah, and
I
it was.
fucked with that one too, though. That was like one of my favorites from back then.
Yeah, I love that.
I
And
have to. I don't know why, but that was probably one.
He
of the
didn't even do
cornier
much
ones,
either,
but-
too. Yeah.
Right?
You didn't have to.
yeah, right. You just had to do the
That one
cone,
kick.
That was it. That's it.
The
And then
cone.
and it's funny.
And you wanted more after, too.
That was
You're like,
an
oh, my
expensive
God.
cone flick. Came out of budget.
He's like, hey, Bison. Like, he always like, you're supposed to be the American in this freaking
Right.
movie.
Right,
And
yeah.
he's going,
US.
hey, Bison, I'm going to come and kick your ass. You know, I was like, what the fuck? You're not the American soldier. Where we at?
It's like, bro, you give us a shitty American accent.
Oh, wow. We're going to go to break. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've been having some fun geeking out, but when we come back, we're going to learn about our guests. And also, it's going to lead into some cool promoting for a future episode, too, when you guys come back.
Yes, sir.
So when we
Yeah,
come
for
back, ladies
sure.
and gentlemen,
Yeah,
we'll be talking
yeah.
more with our guests, and we'll be geeking out more about Jean-Claude.
No. Well, let's actually end the John Claude right now. Favorite John Claude movie?
Yes.
Go.
Lionheart's got to be my favorite.
That's a great
And
one.
I might go with
Round the house.
Bloodsport, man.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. All right, Carlos, go for it.
I got to figure out the damn movie. I keep trying to.
It has to be the quest. If
gotta
it's
be
the
the
one where they're
Quest.
all fighting, like different
The
fighters,
Quest-
I believe it is the
Okay,
quest.
then.
Okay,
All
the
right.
quest,
That's
yeah.
Kind of a Mortal Kombat ripoff.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, yours is what?
For me, I think it would honestly have to be. I think it's Sudden Death. I like that one.
Sudden
Great
Death.
pick.
Yeah.
All right, Cyborg for me. Hell yeah.
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
That one and Universal Soldier.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
man.
that's got to get a shout out, real quick.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
everybody.
man.
We'll be coming back with
Just
the
all
Brothers
over
Bear
you.
Podcast live.
All over you, Jean Claude. This is the Brothers Bear Podcast live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo. It's hot out here. I need a drink.
Have a mucho macho michelada. What's a michelada? Michelada is a Mexican Bloody Mary made with beer. All you have to do is get bucket-sized michelada, open it up, pour it in your favorite beer, and you're good. What if you don't like beer? You can use it in lemon lime soda, vodka with lime, or tequila with lemon lime soda.
Sounds delicious.
Where do you find it? You can find it at your favorite store, or you can go to muchomachomichelada.com. Find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Hey, what's up, homie? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, are you into sports?
Oh, yeah, bro. Angels, Dodgers, Ducks all day.
Oh, yeah, you gotta listen to the Mo's Bro Sports, man. They cover LA sports.
Where can I listen, bro?
Oh, you gotta check them out on iRant Radio. That's irantradio.com or on Mo's Bro Sports on Facebook. You gotta check them out, Holmes.
Okay, bro. I'll check them out.
All right, I'll check you later, homie.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Make sure to check us out every week at the3guysrant.com.
And you'll find out what they say we're faces for radio and voices for the deaf. Damn right. Have you seen yourself lately? Hey, I'm audio candy. All right. Always tune in each week so you can hear the really absurd news and talk with the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, how do they reach us?
Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. 855-69-3-GUYS.
You gotta be a nice guy in life. If you want to go somewhere, you gotta be like, hey man, need some help? You want me to do this for you, bro?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Brothers Bear Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And stay tuned in.
Sorry, I had to say it, dude. Had to do it. So, damn, are we getting a lot of feed right now? It's fucking weird. I can hear the chairs and shit.
I know. Well, it's just good audio, man.
It's fucking, real crisp.
Yeah.
So, Brothers Bear, back at you. 1080 HP. Yeah, there you go. High def, man. To bring you guys here, special guests, raining from Michigan once again. You guys, homeboys.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
That's right. What up?
Killers.
What up?
It's
Killers.
TNL. It's TNL in the building. We appreciate you guys
In the
having us.
hizzy.
man.
Yes, sir.
In the hizzy, ready to geek the fuck out with us, man.
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We-
man.
We had a
As-
great start with the
as
John
you can
Claude.
see, as you
we're
can
off to a
see.
real good
So,
one.
you know.
Yeah. John
I told
Claude Van
you
Damme.
guys. I told you guys before the show. Hey, it can go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Right? Did you guys ever think it was gonna go? The
I
way
didn't
it
think
did?
we were going to be going roundhouses.
No,
but-
yeah. I didn't think
I was like, but, you know, it's
we'd
fun.
be roundhousing for
Yeah.
a segment, but hey.
I was going to say, I don't think we've ever had a John Claude interview before.
Right.
So that's a personal first.
Yeah.
Geeking out. Yeah.
We used to
On
write
the
what
clock.
we were going to talk about, but it never went the way we wanted.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
So we
this
kind
is-
of just went with that. Yeah, we rolled with it pretty hard.
Yeah, because it's not like I planned like, hey, you know what? Today I think we'll talk about John Claude. It's just, I don't even know how it went that
Hey,
way,
that's,
but
that's the best way to do it, though.
Yeah.
That's the best
Yeah.
way to do it.
That's
Off
spur
the
of the
top,
moment
man.
shit.
Yeah, it would work well if we can have some slides and shit. Maybe I'm all
Pictures with
pros and
them.
cons and shit. Yeah, bro. Get a graph sheet here. Well, maybe we should think about the other thing.
This one we did a little better. This one not so much.
Anyways, so homeboys, hip hop,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What's up?
We look at you and we say, hey, these strapping young lads, with their white boyness, I guess.
Okay.
Coming out of nowhere, Let me give you a little history of how we came up about these guys here, these fellas here, reigning from Michigan. I met these guys at a place. It's called the Happiest Place
Yes.
in Ontario, right? It was
Yeah.
a beautiful place with sunshine and lollipops, right?
Yeah.
And then, they're like, oh, come with us. Things are great. We'll give you stuff. You want some stuff, we'll give it to you. And we're like, all right, yeah, sign a contract and shit. Okay, but you can't do this, you can't, and then the terror started to show up, right? And the underbelly of the happiness.
The mask
Oh my
comes
god,
off.
So I had a chance to enjoy that moment with these two fellas here for a good what was it, like 4 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of torturous happiness.
Yeah, right. Of each other's presence.
Right. Fucking the master, the owner of California, laughing, behind us and shit.
The owner of California.
Get to work.
That's hilarious.
I gotta go to China. Tell them to work.
You do a good Mr. Mouse impression.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what it is, a mouse. Yeah,
Yes.
a mouse.
Or rodent, Mr.
Or
Rodent.
route, yeah, a rat.
Whatever you want to call
Yeah.
him. Mr. Rat.
Rat,
Greedy bastard.
From fucking hell, man. Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
Just
I'm
kidding.
just
We-
kidding,
we
dude.
like you, Mouse.
Yeah, seriously, I got my season pass to the happiest place in the world.
Kids are
You
going
gave
next
in.
weekend.
You gave in.
I swear to God, I'm gonna get shot right now. Dude. He's gonna come out of
Finally
nowhere.
got him. Oh,
You're just gonna see a laser on his forehead
Be in
right
the
now.
back seat.
The Mickey Mouse symbol.
Mickey
on his
Mouse
forehead.
symbol, right?
First, he'll take your money, though.
Yeah. He's like, give me your money, boss. Oh, boy.
You think I don't know, but I definitely know. When I get you. What do you think? Oswald was never around. He's my bitch.
You're gonna like look out your window and a shadowy figure with the Mickey ears, like way from afar, just watching you, dude.
Yeah. Every time I step out of this place, seriously, dude, the radio waves, man. Everybody
get you,
knows,
man.
Oh, you didn't get that machine. Is like that calculates everything that happens in life, It's like, just give me all this shit, the feedback, where they talk shit about me. Let me know who they are, so I can go and fucking get their nuts and rip them off and fucking eat them in front of them and say, ha, who's laughing now, you fuck? Right? Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You always
The
check
ruler
the
of the
back,
world
your
is
back seat,
intense,
dude, every
bro.
time you get in. You look in the rear view and the last image you see is like Mickey Mouse, and then like you're like, ah!
That's the first episode of Dexter. He does.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is.
Drive us to Disney. Go
Mickey Mouse style.
make a right at Anaheim, right?
Okay, we let out a little too much information
Yeah.
there. I'm sorry.
Buy the Disney pass.
I had to spill that little goodness there of happy joy.
Really?
So yeah, we had a good time. Yeah, we met. First impression when I saw you guys, I was like, it's, strapping young lads, hard workers. They're gonna do great. And then I got to know you guys. You guys are fucking cool as shit. You guys are fucking down to earth. It's fantastic coming from where you come from, and then doing what you did. You let me into your world. And look what we do. This is what we do. Fucking blew my fucking mind. Right from
Appreciate
the
that.
start. Yeah, I was like, dude, are they what is going on? Hold on. It took me a long time to comprehend what was going on. Right. Especially because your guys' flow. You guys do hip hop. If you for the world to know,
Yeah.
Yes. TNL
We are
does hip-hop.
rappers.
TNL does hip hop.
Yeah. And
TNL,
we do
which-
it very, 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 very fucking great.
Very fucking.
TNL, which means what?
Tarek and Loose.
Tarek and Loose.
Yes,
Tarek
sir.
and
Tarek
Loose.
right here?
Loose.
There you go. When I first read it, I was like, Lus. Yeah,
That's
it's
what
Lus.
everybody says, man.
Yeah.
But I got to do some explaining from time to time.
Exactly.
Words
Let
and
the
blues.
world know, bro.
Right,
Let it-
right.
Exactly. That's how it works, man.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, dude. I always have issues with that, like with groups and stuff. Like when I can't really, pronounce. It's usually French and shit, and I'm like, whatever.
That's why TNL works better, because with Tarek and then Loose, and it's just the TNL was
yeah.
easier for
decided
people.
to chop it down
Yeah.
a little bit. Make
Yeah,
it easy,
yeah.
And it's
so.
working.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I fuck with it.
Yeah, and, it's kind of that.
Well, I definitely fuck with it, man. The
Good
CD
luck,
you guys hooked me up with, Grindhouse, the
Appreciate it.
Grindhouse.
Yes, sir.
Give me a little history backdrop on your guys' personal lives, and how you got into the hip hop world, and just let it out. Let us know what's up, man. What's cracking with you guys?
Man, to be
Why
honest,
why do you do what you do, bro?
why do I do what I do, man? To be honest, I've been into hip hop. I've been into music in general since I was a little kid, and so once I got old enough to the point where I could get a pen and a pad and start putting my own ideas together, it just kind of came from there. And when I was in high school, Tarek and one of my other friends were already getting into the music and starting to record and write and do that sort of thing. So they kind of just brought me along. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of snowballed from there, and it went from like literally just freestyling with the homies at parties with the friends, whatever, to actually recording songs.
So, bro, Tarek, you're the one
Yeah.
that started it then, and
So-
then you jumped into it.
Yes.
Well, I kind of because we're 15 months apart, so that's a weird thing.
We
a lot
call
of
them-
people they
at-
think
at
we're
work-
twins all the
at
time.
work, at work, we call them the twins.
Yeah.
At work, I'm saying at the happiest place in Ontario, California.
Everybody in California, like we went to fucking El Pollo Loco, and they're like, "Are you guys twins?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Now we're 15 months apart."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, I used to fucking got my little thing. You know, I was known freestyling at parties, and like we used to, you know.
So you guys had
put my little
homies
thing on.
that did the same thing, and you guys were
Yeah,
like,
kind of
all into
pioneers
that?
with it.
Oh,
Like,
right
I had
on.
one friend he was a year older than me at the time, and he was into it too. And like we used to like write after school and shit like that.
Yeah, my other buddy. We had a couple of friends, you know,
but
but
no one really took it serious until we
we kind of were the ones to kind of start recording and doing our thing. So it kind of, like I said, it snowballed from there.
There
and
are
then once
other
we
people, you know, around the city that did it, but they're like older than us and shit, and they're a
Doing
couple.
their own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
they like
kind of in
a
their
couple
own
of them
lanes
like
already,
kind of you know were cool, and we worked with them early on, and they kind of taught us the ropes on how things go and shit, and you know song structure and basic shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked was I was trying to get like some kind of inspiration that's not usually like someone popular that you can just throw out, like Eminem for one.
Yeah.
You guys coming from Michigan, close to
Yeah,
Detroit,
big-
right? I assume you guys
Oh,
had
yeah.
a big love, a big heart on for that guy.
I'm an M fan.
I will
He's,
admit.
he's probably one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
You know,
Definitely
obviously
big
being
Eminem
white
fan.
rappers from Michigan, that's a comparison we get pretty frequently. So it's
Yeah.
but we don't mind it. You know, there's worse people.
I mean,
to be
whether
compared to.
you're
No, I'm
from
just
Michigan or not, you got to give it up to Eminem. Man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, most
definitely by
definitely.
far one
Yeah,
of
dude.
the illest
my-
lyricists of all time.
Of all
man.
time,
His catalog,
arguably,
too.
I think is the
absolutely.
greatest of all time. You know,
for
like
sure,
he's,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like he opened up the doors for people like me and my brother to be able to walk in because you know
Absolutely.
Vanilla Ice closed a lot of those. So
That is
And
no.
at that time in hip hop history, that's what
Infama.
crossed the
Well,
line.
shit.
Yeah.
I like it, boom, boom,
After that, anybody that showed up, they just gave a bad bad
Yeah.
rap.
And
So-
M recaptured that and changed the game. So now there's
He definitely
obviously
paved the
us,
way,
Mac
you know?
Miller,
Yeah.
like tons of
His
white rappers these days.
his mixtapes in the beginning of his career before he did his debut record.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh man, his flow
He
and
was
his
wicked,
Slim
man.
Shady, he was
freestyling,
nasty.
some of
Slim
the
Shady is
freestyle
still my
competitions he
oh,
did,
yeah.
man, those were fucking legit too.
Oh, yeah.
You
He's
can't
killer.
you can't spit like that without being
He just
intellectual at
He's
least.
it
ready
just
to go.
draws me in, to be honest. Like I especially hear some like a lot of his older music, not because I love obviously where Eminem's at now. Like he's definitely got some dope
Mhm.
shit, but when I listen to that older shit, especially the Slim Shady, man, it's just like draws me in.
Yeah.
You just got to be like, fuck. Man,
Yeah, I
that
like
shit
him at
is
his best
crazy.
when he was wild and crazy, and like he
Yeah.
still does that. He's like
He does
kills
his
it.
thing for
Like,
sure.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's
His
still top of
storytelling
his
is
game.
fucking
Yeah,
legit,
absolutely.
man.
He's a beast,
And
man,
his
all the way
messages,
around. So.
how he wants it. He
Yeah.
comes out with it.
his
Yeah.
concept. Yeah, he's a
It's-
genius at this shit. So it's
Yeah.
definitely
Absolutely.
someone I'm glad is from Michigan. So
Yeah, most definitely. Rep.
Absolutely, Detroit.
Yeah.
All day. Shout out Battle Creek.
Yep.
Cheap plug there.
So someone else. Who else is from Detroit, man? That's like blowing up
Shit,
right
Obi-
now.
right
fucking-
now Danny Brown's getting
Danny
a lot of
Brown.
love.
Yeah,
so,
gotta
yeah.
say, Danny Brown.
Big Sean too.
Yeah,
man.
Big
I'm a
Sean
Sean.
just
Yeah,
dropped
Big
his
Sean's
new
pretty
album.
good,
So
too.
you
Yeah,
know
most definitely.
Michigan's getting its love finally. And, you know, there are a lot of
Yeah.
years no one really gave us the attention I feel like we deserved, and finally there's a lot of us coming out
Yeah.
making some noise. So it's
Shout
cool.
out to everybody
Shout out to every
Michigan
artist in
doing it
Michigan.
because honestly, it's good to see that we got a lot of people out there doing their thing. So
Mhm.
I know especially a lot of underground
Obi
cats still out
Trice,
there,
a
still
lot of
trying to make a
people.
name.
Trick,
There's
Trick.
a lot of spitters out there, so it's good to
most
see where it's at now.
Yeah.
Well, you guys gotta earn it, man, and you guys are earning it with the attention you're getting from producers like some of the ones you guys spoke of.
Yeah, the
Juicy
new-
J, like recently, Juicy J.
Yeah.
Some of his
some of
guys
his
have
guys.
reached
Some of his
out, like
homeboys.
so like shit.
That's LA right
Yeah,
there,
J.
bro.
Paul, like,
Absolutely, bro.
playing and that's why we're here out in LA,
Exactly,
man.
yeah,
Like, gotta
you know,
take it
make
to
it
the next
happen.
level,
We
man.
got cinematic still kicking beats,
Yeah,
always
Dame
shout out to the little
Grease,
bro, Dame Grease, he's kicked
shit,
beats.
DJ Paul,
DJ Paul,
S Fresh,
DJ Zerk, shout out
DJ
to all of them, man.
all
Lots
types
of
of people.
lots
Like,
of
we're
people
getting a lot
kicking
of
some
people.
heat. So
Mhm.
not to give away too
Yeah,
many
yeah, that's
features or
still
too many
early
surprises,
on,
but
you
there's
know,
still
but-
plenty more, man. This new one's gonna be crazy.
Let's
so.
just say a lot of people are reaching out on this new project because
Yeah.
Grindhouse did exactly what we needed it to, and
Oh,
it's
right on.
cool.
And Grindhouse is the record that you guys have out right now.
Yeah,
right?
we
dropped it on iTunes, right?
Yeah, that's on Google, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you
Amazon.
can legally buy or stream music. You can find Grindhouse,
Yeah, right
Xbox,
on.
fucking
It's
all
out
that
there,
shit.
so go
Xbox,
get it.
you can go on
Yeah,
your
Xbox.
and
Yeah,
shit.
go on
Yeah.
there, man.
Get that Grindhouse.
Give me those streams,
Absolutely.
bro.
Does the parental thing come up?
Yeah, it's explicit. So if
Oh,
you're a
fucking
kid,
A,
don't let
it's
your parents
explicit,
hear.
dude.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I showed that
explicit.
shit to my wife, and she's like, "What?
She's
the
like, who are these
She's
sick
like, don't
fucks,
fucking
you know?
bring them on your show.
Like,
Psychos.
you're having these maniacs on?
Nah, it's nothing like that, man.
Yeah.
She knows the art of it all. You know,
Oh, yeah.
she gets the freedom of expression, and the do whatever the fuck you want to do because
that's my
the
motto
point of
in
it.
life.
Yeah, the point is to express and share and not like fucking.
Yeah, because don't let the white boy appearances confuse you. We have some fucked up upbringings and ideas that help craft that album.
Life.
You know, like
It's beautiful.
It's all part of my mask and plan to lure
But that's
you
the
in.
beauty of music, man, because that's our therapy right there, and that's how we get it out. So I mean, if you go through some of the back catalog and some of our older stuff up until now, we've got a lot of stuff that basically paints the T&L. It kind of shows what we've been through,
progression of us,
good and bad. So
okay, so as far as catalog, then how much material you guys have?
on iTunes right now,
on iTunes
we've
there's
got
probably our back catalog's under Tarek and signed
Lus.
and loose.
Yeah.
So
There
the
you go
only
with the Lus
album
again.
I was like,
Lost it.
son of a
This
bitch.
motherfucker, dude.
The only one since we switched over to T&L is just Grindhouse, and all our new shit's coming out under T&L.
Yeah.
So, but the back catalog,
on.
Tarek and Loose, if you're looking for it.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
we still got a few projects there. So, Occupy All Beats. We got mine to Tarek and Loose on
That's
there.
free on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon user, jump on there. That's still in their best sellers. Last time
Oh,
that
right
came
on.
out
I'm on that shit.
2012.
Oh crap!
That
Occupy's
shit,
a
I think
beast,
it's
man.
at number
That's-
4. That got up to
You got to check that
broke
out.
the top 50. Like that fucking was the one that got us noticed by labels and a lot of other people.
Kind of got the
album.
ball rolling with that.
And what
one,
year was
so.
that?
2012, summer of 2012.
What was the style? Okay, all right. Let's go back a little bit now. All right, let's,
Let's rewind for a
because
minute.
I'm a music man here, and names they just they get me all tingly inside. I'm like, ooh, more styles, what more influences aside from Eminem? Why did you fucking love hip hop, bro? Why did you guys fucking enjoy it?
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
What was the BPM speed? That your preference was.
That's an amazing
Who was
question.
the producer
though.
that you fucking which side of the coast is your preference?
See, I grew up on I remember as a little kid seeing those Dr. Dre and Snoop videos and shit, and that made
We're
me.
from here, dude.
Exactly.
This fool does not listen to hip hop, and he fucking.
I like
he can rap you some fucking Tupac right now, dude.
I can't.
See,
I know all about
Pac's
hip hop,
shit.
but I
Pac's
can't.
one of my all-time favorites. I was
Uh-huh.
a huge Pac fan
The
as a
West
kid.
Coast.
Death
Reppin'
Row,
the
all
West
that
Coast.
shit. Oh yeah.
West.
So that's probably how I ended up here as an adult. But
See, mine was a little different. Coming up, I was a huge East Coast fan, so I was really big into Biggie. I was a big fan of Nas, Jay-Z.
Nas,
man,
All
Mace.
Nomadic, bro.
I think
too,
Harlem World. I mean, I still
Mace,
bump
yeah.
the fuck out of that. That
DMX.
is still one of my
What
favorites.
about that
DMX.
Wu-Tang shit?
Oh, hell yeah.
Wu-Tang all day
Yeah,
long.
36 Chambers and
Yeah.
stuff. See,
Wu-Tang
that's why I
Forever was
fucking
my
enjoyed
shit.
that too, man.
But I gotta say one of the first albums I ever bought was a Tupac album. So it's that kind of triggered me into really becoming a fan of hip hop, and then I immediately was just all over the East Coast music because on the same hand, I saw all the Puff videos and the Biggie videos. I was like, man, that shit is dope. The Big Papa video, man. That's so
I'm gonna be that one day.
I was like, hell yeah, I gotta be so. Man, I was
yeah.
instantly hooked on that
Yeah,
shit,
right
man.
on,
So
dude.
I was an East Coast fan all the way through. And then I started, obviously, I'd be stealing his CDs. We'd be swapping back and forth. So he put me up on a lot of West Coast music, Snoop
He's
and
all
Dre.
scratching your
Right on.
CD.
Yeah,
Nice.
most of the
Oh,
time
yeah.
without me knowing. But.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I had to swipe a couple here and there, but hey, so I gotta say, man, the East Coast is what really true. How about you? What about you?
all fucking over the place, man. Have you heard Canadian hip hop?
Drake?
ASAP Rock.
Well,
I
Snow
like
came
Drake.
from
Drake,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, you
Toronto,
fuck with
bro.
Drake,
Toronto's
bro.
got a very
Yeah.
vibrant scene right now.
I fuck with Drake.
I fuck with.
Degrassi motherfucker.
He's killing it though.
Yeah, dude.
I fuck with Drake's
you
new
gotta
tape.
get
Though.
up
That
to
shit's
Drake,
hard.
man.
If you read this shit's too late, niggas.
That shit's hard.
Ever heard that? Yeah, dude. The record is
I fuck with Drake.
fabulous.
I
Bro.
feel like Drake's
beast, man.
progressing with every album he gets better. I feel like
This
so
is
I
his
fuck with
hardest
Drake.
shit for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Does he like do heartfelt music?
I know,
Because
not on this record, man. He's just.
It's more
he's
cocky
mad
Drake
this time
Because
around.
I always
yeah.
see memes about like Drake
Yeah,
it's like Drake
He does
is
a lot of
kinda-
stuff for the girls, but he's smart. That's why he went gold first week in the digital age. So he's got the formula down. I feel like
Drake just does Drake. That's just,
Yeah,
I mean,
and it
and,
works.
and he does it well.
I just like on this new album, like someone wrote that like Drake's new album looks like those cows from
Carl's Jr.
not
is that-
Carl-
or
damn
what
it,
was
from,
it?
the
Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Like, they wrote it.
Chick-fil-A.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
It looks like they wrote it.
I saw that shit too. I saw that.
It's funny, dude.
You just see a cow in the water. That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, what I actually got into music, in hip hop, because I was a big hip hop head, growing up, like as a kid, growing into, middle high school and high school. But it was like, it was embedded in me. There was hip hop was so loud back then, like, everybody fucks with it, and if you didn't, you fucking didn't know what the hell you were doing. What was going on
Real
in
shit,
your
though.
area,
Yeah,
right?
everybody.
And hip hop
Yeah.
was hard, it was
Absolutely.
heavy. I had like Snoop Dogg CDs, fucking the Dre's Chronic, who didn't have the
Dog
Dre's
Pound,
Chronic,
yeah,
Classic.
all that
Dog
shit,
Pound.
yeah.
exactly. Corrupt,
Yeah.
and
Still a
anybody
huge
from Warren G,
Corrupt's a
anybody
hoochie.
from
Shout
LA.
out to Corrupt. He's cool as fuck.
For sure, dude. So yeah, and then like I rediscovered myself, through rock and roll music, and marijuana, and listen to Pink Floyd and fucking the Beatles, and I was like, spaced out, dude. Hip hop, man, they don't know what they're doing, man. They're gonna smoke some more weed. And then later on, I got into more music, right? And I realized that they smoke more weed than the rockers do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's a
but-
fact.
I smoke more than all of them combined.
But anyways, yeah. So I got into like heavy instrumentation, with like guitar and the whatever thing that makes it all good, punkish. Distortion, yeah.
I was gonna say
and
the
drums and
pedal
shit,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. And then I listened to this one group who was, I was a Latino. I am a Latino. What I'm saying, I was Latino.
It was
right. And I was there was this group called the Rage Against the Machine that was really
fuck
really
with
fucking
Rage, yeah.
popular at the time. And I was like,
I
oh
remember
man,
that
this
one.
is Latino singing and shit. Fucking A-Hoss. Let me check it out. And then he was
Like
rapping
Suicidal
about fucking
Tendencies,
like crazy shit. I was like, what? This is fucking like serio shit, serio pedo. And not the serious shit about like getting blasted and shit, but like serious shit as far as like politics and so on and so forth. So I was like, well, that's crazy. So that's why I fucks with fucking hip hop. It's because Zach De La Roque showed me the light, and it was beautiful. And now I listen to everything and anything that actually has something to say for once.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be critical with my shit. I'm not just gonna be listening to anything that's fucking
I'm with you.
whatever is in style. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all
Need a
right.
little substance, yeah.
And you guys have that little substance
we do.
there,
Well,
bro.
Gotta
We're
share
glad we-
those
we
life
caught you
stories
in
and
that
those
grand
lessons
house.
with you too. Yeah.
So aside from all those different types of influences that we just spoke of, you guys do none of those
Right.
in your shit that you fucks with right now.
No.
It's trapped the fuck out, right? Oh
And
my
it's
god.
just like
The bass, I'm just like, blah,
Heavy bass.
If you like heavy
Everything
bass,
TNO does is
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
bass.
Exactly. DJ Slim knows what the fuck's up, man.
Yeah,
He knows what's
cinematic
up, man.
is very
Cinematic,
bass-
oh, yeah,
cinematic. The
most
problem
definitely.
that's our guy
Shout out
down
to
in
the-
Texas, so he's
Is he the
killing
one that
beat.
produced the whole thing?
He did the whole album.
Did
He
the whole
fucking
thing.
killed it. So
Mhm,
yeah,
most definitely,
you can
dude.
thank him
Love
for
the
your
vibe, man.
head rattling, courtesy
Yeah,
of cinematic.
dude.
Head rattling, chunk,
Right on,
trunk
dude.
shaking. Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit.
Consistent too, man.
Yeah.
Through
It's-
and through the whole thing. I'm just like,
Yeah, he just like we had the
Bouncing the
idea
whole
for
way.
Grindhouse, and he just like built the beats around exactly
The
what the fuck
idea,
we
yeah.
talk about, and like he
Mhm.
just captured exactly what we wanted.
Brought that
so.
southern funk mixed
so
with,
okay. We
with,
just
with our flavor, and it just, I mean, it
Yeah.
went together perfectly.
Mix that
Michigan
Midwest
flavor.
with
Absolutely.
that that Texas sound, and
Mhm.
a little bit of Memphis in there too. So it's like we're a hybrid of a bunch of different styles. I feel like.
what grabbed your attention then? That trap sound. We get it, but who, why, when, where? Like, what were you doing?
Just kind of making our own.
Well, what the
and all
fuck?
honestly, like as
The
far
hi-hat keeps rattling.
as far as that goes, like, well, at least becoming a fan of cinematic, like he had done work with Cassius, and he did Water Whipping, which is just an absolute banger. If you get a second, you got to check that out by Big Bro Cassius.
Yeah.
But it's a beast. But the bass on that shit was just crazy. And so, like, right when I heard that, I was like, man, we gotta tap into that and see what we can do with that sort of style. So
we also did a track with them on the album before that too, and it was a fan favorite too. So we kind of talked about the Grindhouse concept with him, and he was just on some other shit during that time and right now, so we just kind of you could think our friends marijuana and all types of things. God knows what else inspired him to make that fucking insane shit. It was awesome, man.
You can see God partying right now. He's like, I sure do know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Have a good time, boys.
Yeah.
Take me later.
Make him sound like the Hulk, dude.
Oh yeah, brothers.
See
Have a
Jesus
good
with
time.
He's like,
Yeah.
That's like
All right, man. Brothers Bear presenting you. Who was cracking? Who are you guys? Who are you from?
TNL.
From where?
Battle Creek,
Fucking
Michigan, man.
A.
All the way out on the West Coast representing.
Yeah.
We'll be back with these guys here on Brothers Bear Podcast. So you guys got to go on iTunes. Check their shit out, man.
iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Go there.
We'll rep it on our end. You guys will rep on your ends because sharing is caring, and we all love each other. We gotta be good.
Fuck yeah,
We gotta be good people.
Got to cross promote, bro.
Right.
Yeah. I share. You share.
Hey.
And here's Money Man right here.
He comes in all fucking loopy and fucked up. I swear to God, my mash that douchebag's teeth in. Who's fucking teeth in? Who's fucking teeth in that shit? I put the money on that fucking table, not you.
Cinematic on the beat, little beat.
Money, man. Money, man. Money, man. They call me the money man. Money, man. The money man. Money, man. The money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man. You money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man. You money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man. You money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man. You money man.
Is that loose or is that half in your spot like soap and wash the speaker bumping Biggie Papa whoppers cock to rock your spot up when I yank you up that yapper choppers bound to tear your block up pop the top off helicopters no propeller shot the coppers doctors say we are the minds we off the lot but get your guap up on my OG different colors pot in the pot that rip your block off shots go blocker that show stop up pump your shop up lift your socks up off the ground your body dropping head get popped up drop your shot up got the problem oxyl some oxycontin cop your bricks and stop your plotting for the poppers get the poppin'. We blowing that wax bag, doing the dab, bung in my backpack, gas mask, riding in jag smash, giving the gas fast. I'm
bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Cruising, flying down the highway. I fuck a lot of hoes and I'm living life my way. Give me like 5K, need that by Friday. My money's so long that I'm shooting if they find me. Where my haters at? I'm where the Lakers at. I'm getting all this money and I'm never looking back. I'm rapping, kicking backs. I'm smoking hella packs. Mr. Don't play like my name is Project Pat. She's sucking on my sack while I'm puffing on a blunt. A motherfucking Mac and I ain't even trying to stunt. Give me all your money or you going in my trunk. Pistol always cock like pop, pop, pop. It's such a rush. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Bounce it. You can call me money man, you money man. Give me all your money cause I'm taking what I want. Give me all your money cause I'm taking what I want. Give me all your money cause I'm taking what I want. Money man, taking all this money man.
attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
It's one thing to own a business, it's another to promote it. That's why thousands of business owners rely on Monster Marketing Group. Design, print, mail, custom mailers, all for as little as 29 cents delivered. That includes postage. Send to a neighborhood, zip code, or an entire city. With just a simple call, 888-49-MONSTER, you can easily promote your business, sales, events, grand openings, send coupons, and much more. Your mail delivers in as little as 5 days. No dealing with the mailing list or paperwork. Monster Marketing does all the heavy lifting. Get started now by calling 888-49-MONSTER or go to monsterng.com. Monster Marketing Group. We deliver, we give you results, we can prove it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Brothers Bear Podcast live on the Rant Radio Network. Don't go anywhere, kiddies. You wouldn't want to make the Joker sad, would you?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Brothers Bear Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, or if you've been listening to the show since the beginning, thank you.
Thank you. Once
Yes,
again,
thank
yes,
you.
we love you all for joining
Yes.
our tomfoolery. Tomfoolery.
Yeah.
So, special guests, bros, who are you? Where are you from?
TNL,
TNL.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Represent.
Hell
What up?
fucking Islo.
Yeah.
Nah, man. So, we talked a little bit about trap, what you guys are into right now.
Yep.
The Grindhouse record was out about a year ago, right? Or a little bit less than
It's
that,
Halloween.
right?
Halloween, yeah.
Halloween. Oh, that's
Yep.
fucking recent as a
Yeah,
motherfucker,
a
dude.
couple
Less
months
than a year,
old,
man.
you know.
So, and then you guys are working on some new shit then,
Yeah,
right?
we
Yes,
got
sir.
Planet
That's what throws me
Purpose, the
off,
next
man.
one.
Planet
Yeah.
Perp,
That
man.
You
is.
guys are on a mission, huh?
We are a
Just a mission. It's a
conquest.
takeover, more or
Yeah.
less, you know?
A takeover,
It's
man.
a takeover.
Take me over, bros. Take me over.
One record at a time.
All right, details, bros. Speak.
Planet Perp. Which one, actually? We can
Planet
talk.
Perp. Is that the one you're coming out with right now?
Yeah, Planet Perp is a new one. That shit's gonna be just next level. Like Grindhouse was ridiculous, but this is like Grindhouse on fucking steroids.
Yeah, like
already.
just more production, like we said. You know, we got just a wide variety of production, but feature-wise, it's going to be crazy. Like we got a lot of surprises for the fans, so we
Yeah.
got a lot of big features on this one.
Getting a lot of love from a lot of people, so
Yeah.
that's always a blessing, and it's just really.
It's a lyrical beast, bro.
Yeah.
You know how your boys do,
Lot
and you
of-
know I went to fucking and I mean, we just. I mean, this is that one, man.
This is a hybrid of that, like that. We call it trippy trap.
Trippy
so
trap,
this sound
yeah.
is going to be like its own style, and then with the Michigan lyrics behind it and punchlines and then real life stories mixed.
So
It's just going to be a real mind warp.
It's more or less the Cali Michigan fusion, like taking
Yeah,
some
you guys are
style
taking
from
in that Cali.
taking
Yeah, a lot of
everything out here.
this one's a lot of Cali influence
And applying it with
definitely.
everything that we have, so it's like it's crazy. Some of the sounds that we're coming up with, man, it's just dope.
I want to know what different types of buds you guys are gonna rep on your guys' record.
What kind of
what your guys' preferences is and shit, right? You guys always represent that
you already
shit.
know.
You know
I mean, we could
Yeah.
talk for a minute about that.
That's a
Because
whole
as
different
you could
combo.
tell by my eyes, I
Yeah.
sampled on the way in here. But I
Always
I'm an
fun.
OG fan, all up
OG.
and down. So it's just many a OG strains, bro. And I like that blueberry from time to time.
I'll fuck
like
with the
the
Chem
smoke.
Dog every now and then when I'm on want to get off the OG real quick.
Some wax, you gotta
Yeah,
take
wax,
wax,
dude.
there,
That's
like,
Cali love
dabs,
right there,
if you're
bro.
in Cali, you gotta fuck with the dabs.
You gotta
bro.
do dabs, man.
Yeah,
That
Grandpa's
shit.
all like, I don't know about
Like the
that.
fuck's a dab back in
The
this world.
that tar, what is that shit?
I think
I'm
you're
like,
doing some
man.
black tar heroin.
I know exactly.
So the fuck are you into
he's,
now?
he's all like trying to pop his vein. I'm like, get ready for the
Hold
hit.
on, let
Like,
me
hold
get
on.
this.
Yeah, all right. Hold on a sec. Yeah, right on, man. That's some dope shit, dude.
Yeah.
Marijuana, man. God bless the fucking America.
God
no,
bless
I'm in
it.
California.
Yeah.
God bless California.
Planet
Man, the
Perp,
land of the green, bro.
Obviously that Texas tea influence on it too. So
Yeah, right
a little pour up for all my
Little-
people there.
Yeah, so a lot of influences on
Yeah.
this one that
How many
so-
producers are you guys working with?
Oh man,
Right
on this one right now we got
got
Dame
about-
Grease, who I'm a personal huge fan
Yeah.
of him. He's done records
Lil
for
Wayne,
Lil
Mace,
Wayne, 50,
DMX,
like everybody.
Like legend. He's
So
from New
Dame
York,
Grease
so.
kicks some beats. We got Cinematics got beats on there.
Signal, he's back
Oh
in.
yeah,
Yeah,
Cinematic
we got
definitely has a handful on
Yeah,
this
my
one.
homie
Nice.
S Fresh. He's a new producer
Yeah,
that
S Fresh, he's-
y'all haven't heard work with TNL yet, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be huge.
He's done a lot of work with like 3-6 Mafia's camp and
Lil
shit
Wayne,
like that. So
Fraser
he's
Boy.
out-
Yeah, you guys
he's
read
out
that
of-
filter?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he's out of Ohio. So shout
Fuck,
out to
dude.
S Fresh, man. He's
And
definitely
man,
brought some heat.
it's just the big homie DJ Zerk hit us
Yeah,
up and he
DJ
wants to send
Zerk,
some beats
Memphis
through.
legend.
So he's a huge part of the project. We also got who else is kicking like Juicy J's people
Yeah.
are
Shout
want to
out to
kick
Joe
some beats.
Simpson
Shout out to all
beats,
them.
yeah.
How many tracks you guys have lined out for this?
See, that's the thing.
man,
Like we're
it's-
already
It sounded
getting-
like a mixtape.
Yeah, man.
yeah, see, that's the thing. Like it started. It was supposed to. We were gonna originally plan to have it out by March, but it's just so many people are
Yeah.
coming out to support it and want to fuck with it. So
yeah.
we're like, it's gonna have to rework.
But the
it right
crazy
now,
thing
but
is
we got
is
some
how
crazy
how
records.
dope this actually all meshes together. Like that's you asked how many tracks, and that's the problem we're having is just it's flowing
We
so
got
well.
so
and
many.
Everybody's bringing such different styles to the table, but putting it all together and putting our
It's
touches
coherent.
to it, it's crazy, man. It's turning out dope. So we're really like going through and just picking our favorite beats and what we've already written and trying to line up our favorite songs and making it all work perfectly. But we just got a lot to go through right now, and so it's a lot of ill producers kicking stuff through. A lot of dope artists want to get down, so
Right
it's just
on, all right.
It's
yeah,
like
man,
literally,
Yeah, 'cause in a-
and not to even just talk too much shit, but I am. But it's like every
Do it,
other
man.
day,
Do it.
someone else will hit us up like, man, I fuck with you and fuck with what y'all doing. Let's do it.
So,
Yeah,
so
right.
showing
So
a lot of love out here.
Yeah.
How would
Sure.
you omit like because you said you have a lot that at what point were you like how do you omit like you're like oh my gosh like they're so good but like we can't have them all in there because then it's gonna be like
That's
a
the hard
massive
part.
3-album
Right,
so
right.
how what,
B-sides, bro,
That's
right?
I mean it's just it's kind of like once you get to that point where it all lines up perfectly
Yeah.
and you're like okay this is dope as fuck but
Yeah.
they could keep sending me heaters and like you said you could just keep stacking them up but you just it's just almost like it just clicks like you just know like once you start going through and you really start going through the writing process and putting ideas together then you really start picking out like okay this is
do a
gonna
little-
fit perfectly.
Yeah, we do a little car test with it too. Like when we get to recording and we're like, we'll still burn a CD up with all the songs from our studio sessions and just like give it that car test because everyone listens to their shit in the car and then
Yeah.
we'll sit on it for a week or two and we'll really dissect and no one's a harder critic than me and him on our own shit. Like
Right.
we'll
Yeah,
nitpick
sure.
the
Like-
fuck out of records. I got a hard drive filled with songs that'll never see the light of day.
Yeah.
It's just because
So-
and they're
A
not
lot of
bad
ill
songs.
shit,
It's
but
just
it's
like
just,
it
you know-
doesn't fit, and we're really picky.
so the car test is literally you sitting in the car listening to it like
Oh, yeah.
And just on blast.
Okay,
like,
I thought
speakers
you
on
meant
blast.
it as
Oh,
in, when you want to go buy a car, like it was just like a little cool metaphor.
Like a
Like,
metaphor?
yeah, right. I was like, all that's cool, you know. But you're like, no, literally, we're in a car.
Like,
that's our test. I was like, oh, that's fucking
the
cool.
car test is just, I mean, it's simply we just sit in there, we throw the CD in, like you said, everything that we picked, and just speakers on blast, and we just smoke as much as we possibly can.
Smoke and
vibe out,
and you're like,
and we're like, shit, okay, that's it.
That's good,
bro. Yeah, you got
like, all right,
literally the magic of it all.
When the car's completely smogged out and you can't see shit, I'm like, all right, we're running with that.
You know, being in a duo is like,
track, bro. Right? That's the one, right?
But yeah, so it's kind of a long process, but I mean, like, it just
we do that with beats. We do that with the final songs. Like, it's like by the time you hear a finished TNL product, you know we put a shitload of fucking time behind that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I definitely hear it, man. You guys are fucking delicious,
appreciate
dude.
it, man.
I fucks with you. But yeah, so Grindhouse. I listen to Grindhouse. There's not many featuring artists in that one. So you guys are you guys doing that again? Like have more
that's
more you guys, or you guys got a lot?
Actually,
of
that's what we wanted to do on Grindhouse. Like that's why we went with the one producer. We went with just a couple of features,
just a couple people we fucked with.
They don't do much of that.
No,
anymore,
so we really wanted to
try to
showcase.
go against the grain a little bit. You know, like everyone the format seems to be like a million different producers with a million features on every record.
Yeah,
and like
it's
so
like
we wanted
20 different producers with one song, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of like
maybe you should do the right?
Yeah, and that's just kind of the
write his name in there. He produced it.
The whole like soul, I guess, of Grindhouse is the anti-album. You know, it's like the anti. All right, you're doing that. Fuck what you're doing. We're doing this. You know, it's
wanted
like
to do it our way,
our own way. You know, that's the beauty of the indie grind. You know, we're talking a lot of the majors, but right now, you know, we're just doing shit all our way.
This shit reminds me of 90s albums.
And that's, you know, that's I'm glad you said that.
But that's
it's like an influence. I'm not saying you guys are, you know, like copying or whatever.
And that's kind of our style is like kind of taking that mixed with the
movie.
the new age shit, and it's
just
like
mix it all.
That's kind of where TNL comes from, and so man, and like with Grindhouse, that's why we went with the one producer, very light on the features, but we really wanted to showcase TNL. We had just switched from Tarek and Loose to TNL, so it was kind of like just a big
revamp.
transition with everything. So we just wanted to try something new. So now
and we're
coming
out
with
here
Planet
now,
Perp, that's where we want to come with more producers and more
yeah.
features, and just kind of make this project like the one where we really work with people. We've met a lot of people being out here on the West Coast and all these events and shows and everything. So we really, you know, started fucking with a lot of people. So we just want to showcase all that now, you know, and what we've been doing since Grindhouse.
So what do you guys about genres? What do you guys think of genres? Like you guys don't care or whatever? Like, you know,
good music's good music to me. Like,
I listen to everything, man. Like if it's dope, it's dope.
And all right. Well, with that said, right? I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Right?
Yeah, especially this guy. There's no genre you'll stay away from.
Yeah, I'll stay away from. And you know, just wait until the categories I bring up for these guys.
Right on.
Ah, shit.
I want to hear this.
So, what do you guys think about like horrorcore? Right?
I fuck with horrorcore because like,
this has
horrorcore
horrorcore feel to it, man.
See, I'm a huge 3-6 Mafia fan growing up, and their early shit, Tech Nine,
bro.
You know, I'm
big Tech Nine fan for
you
sure.
know, and then growing up in Michigan and shit, you hear a lot of in Detroit, especially in the 90s, early 2000s. You got a lot of like that's why M's early shit was wild. Like you had people like Esham doing that crazy acid rap shit, and, like
and their interludes or their little segments were always so fucking sinister, and you guys are right there with them.
You know,
they had a little influence.
You know, that actually
fucking a corpse, man. Are you serious?
that was you know that came directly from you know that was one of the few things Cinematic did not produce. I guess I got to take credit for that. I produced those vile skits that you're hearing. So
you make sure you tell people this shit, bro.
So when your ears get raped by TNL, you know who did it.
Seriously, got raped, man.
Yeah, it might make your skin crawl. So you know. Venture if you dare.
Horrorcore music and horror films, like you know, that's definitely a huge influence.
Yeah, it's a crazy vibe.
You guys fuck with that shit for sure.
Yeah, I love listening to that shit.
All right, let's talk about other influences and you know other genres. You and me, you know, the twins and I, we spoke about music because I love music. Wherever I go, I fucking like, hey, what you guys got?
You're the music man.
Tell me what you got. And oh shit, man! My bad.
It hit my earphone, but
me and this guy right here, we friended each other through music. You know, through
hell
the love
yeah!
of music.
That's how we became friends. The music.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And one of the main ones, which we grabbed a hold of, was 9 Inch Nails, bro.
Yeah, big fucking 9 Inch Nails fan.
Yeah,
I fucking Trent Reznor does no wrong in my book.
Fucking
that
A,
man's
bro.
a fucking genius. So.
You still fuck with this shit right
fuck
now,
yeah,
dude?
I bought the new album.
Right. Love the new album, man.
Bro, it was one of the best Nine Inch Nails albums in years.
Seriously, because it was so much like Pretty Hate Machine, because it was so
Man,
electronic
that's my
based.
personal favorite Nine Inch Nails album.
Pretty Hate,
and I love the Downward Spiral. Yeah, the electronic, that grunt, like the Res feel that he used
Exactly,
to have,
like
man.
when he first came
and
out,
like
like-
Manson's early shit when he was producing for him too. Like I love that fucking sound. That's what, I'm a huge Marilyn Manson.
So when I
fan
listen to
too
your
on
guys,
that.
when I listen to your guys' shit, I don't want to say industrial influence, but I'm gonna have to say it. Right?
I mean,
There's
I've
no
never
way
been,
around
I've
it,
never
man.
had that comparison, but you know
No,
what?
but-
I can see
I
guess
can
the
see
dark
it.
feel
Deep
of it
dark,
all.
yes,
yeah.
the darkness. There you go.
Yeah.
The dark,
the dark vibe of
the synth
Grindhouse.
dark. Oh, so dark.
Yeah.
So dark. So dark in
The
here.
trippy keys
Oh,
and
it's so
dark
dark
sounds
in
to get
here.
you.
It's so fucking dark.
How come you don't have an album yet?
Yeah, the
I
Edgar
know,
album,
like
man.
that's the one thing though. That you love music, like I'm shocked you don't have something out there.
Nah,
that-
man, I'm not talented, man. No one wants to listen to my
Nah,
shit,
they-
man.
I still want to hear your podcast of you just sleeping.
Yeah, your
It
sleep
was an
cast.
experiment. It was a school experiment. You
Experiment
guys gotta just knock it
podcast.
off with that story, right? Man?
But
Catch fire and
seriously,
shit.
you
I'm gonna
could
be an
find
internet
someone to
sensation.
create
and it's
music,
like, oh
and
my
then
God.
boom, like what would you do if you were to do music? If you actually you're saying, oh, I'm not talented. So let's just say you had the music talent to create music. What would you do? Because you're so like you have like no specific like what the hell would it be?
All
Would you
right,
do
all
something
right.
that's similar to like
I
Bjork,
mentioned
but
it to
then
this
Rage
guys. I mentioned it to this guy.
Okay.
Right? I did do it. All right, just nobody knows about it.
Oh, watch out. You
Right?
got some country beats right there. Dude. You're like,
Yeah. Me and this friend of
Word.
mine, this guy that I can't name for specific reasons, both legal and illegal. We decided to form a group, and I was like, what's the fucking most fartsiest shit you can fucking do right now, bro? Right? Because I was totally into the punk and what punk stands for and shit like that. I didn't really listen to the punk music, but I got the gist basically.
Fan of the movement.
I'm gonna roll with that.
I fuck with it.
I'm gonna roll
Let's
with
get
it.
it.
Right? Yeah. And then hip hop, and like breakdancing and shit. I like breakdancing and I like to dance, and spoken word and shit.
yeah.
The griots,
Mhm.
the tell the tales and through rhyme,
Yeah.
I was a griot, I was like, once upon a time, I came out of my mom's fucking vagina.
Hit record.
Yeah, dude, that's my beat poetry right there, dude.
No wonder you like Grindhouse.
With my beat poetry, which I will be performing at Carlos's show coming up. Go ahead and spit it out real quick for you,
Once
Bags.
again, at it's Comedy Enjoy. It's going to be at the Airliner on the 29th of this month. Please, everybody, be there. Show doors will open at 7. Showtime about 8:15. So please, everybody, be there.
Right on.
Comedy at the Airliner not this Sunday, but the 29th.
Yeah, I'll be there. Do my best impersonation of a beat poet because that's all I could do. I can't be something because I am already what I am.
All right, Popeye.
Anyway, so
Okay, bro.
yeah, I got with this guy. We're like, okay, we gotta do something fucking like totally insane, totally punk, totally rebellious, fuck the system, fuck everybody, fuck you, fuck me for
I
some
love the
reason.
message. Right, that's my kind of music.
So me and this one guy, we came up with this style called experimental avant-garde drum machine style garage rock improvised
It's a
hip
hell
hop.
of a title right there.
Yeah, you might have
Like,
been
that
onto
shit was
something.
intense.
Yeah. Your own genre.
Yeah, it was slightly jazzy, but I don't like putting the jazz label in there because there's a lot of fucking pressure with that. All the other ones I was good with. So.
Not the fucking jazz label.
All right, so yeah, and then I was like, all right, well, what's the most punk thing we can do? He's like, oh, well, let's not tell anybody what are we gonna play. Like, all right, well, what are we gonna play? I don't know. Let's just figure it out when we get there.
Fucking
go on
winging
someone's
shows.
Fucks with that, huh? Who fucks with that?
Nobody.
Yeah. You know the name of the song? I mean, the name of the band
What's
that
that?
we came up with? It's top secret, bro. I can't tell you that shit. I'm gonna have to fucking kill you.
That's what it's called, actually.
Yeah, that's a band name.
No, I can't
No,
do
it's
it.
top secret. I'm gonna have to.
I can't do it. I promise, my friend, my bandmate. never to.
Just release
you know.
it one time right here,
Mhm.
dude.
I
I'll
can't-
bleep it out
I
on the
cannot admit it.
podcast.
Hey, you
I
want to
cannot
still
admit it.
chill?
It shall not
Only
be admitted.
live they'll hear it.
You can't give that story and not give the
Yeah.
name.
That's,
Damn,
that's
bro,
a real
what kind of shit
dicties
is
of a
that?
story.
Yeah,
Yes,
seriously.
I can.
He
We
is
could
that
start a
asshole.
chill wave band.
There's a guy over there. He's like listening. He's like, yeah, that was fucking punk, bro.
That's punk as fuck,
That's
man.
That's punk as a
Punk, bro.
motherfucker.
Hey, he's punk as a motherfucker.
Punk.
He's wearing that Jesus surfing shirt.
That motherfucker's punk.
Talking punk shit.
Yeah, can't get any more fucking punk than that, man.
That punk
That
motherfucker.
built up story and then not say it.
Yeah, what's
So,
wrong with you?
Punk, he doesn't perform. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You can't say it's douche, man. That was fucking totally punk, bro.
Anti-douche.
All right. So yeah, you fucking yeah, right. You know, Nine Inch
Yeah.
Nails, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I fuck with him heavy.
Fuck, you and me, you know, you came out to this connection. You're just like, oh yeah, I listen to these guys and these guys, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's how it sounds.
Coming
Yeah,
out
I
of
know.
that.
I'm like, damn,
that's
I
your
must have been
Lucifer.
super high or something, bro, because that shit's crazy.
That's my loose
healing him or something.
That's my loose impersonation.
That's
It was
crazy.
a little Mike Tyson. And,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
and
you
Neil
make
deGrasse-
everybody
put your
sound
own
that
twist to it.
Yeah.
and Neil deGrasse and Drake
Damn.
combination of yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey, you know, I listen to these guys. You know,
Sounds like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson,
Mike
Mike
Tyson,
Tyson,
Jackson.
and Jay Leno. All come
Damn,
back.
I can see Leno too.
Damn. With some Stooges kind of in there, man. That's just,
Yeah.
exactly. Huh? Success.
So when are we gonna start a chill wave band?
Yeah, dude. Me and him, we're gonna start a band. Not telling you guys.
we won't know the locations of the
Local hip hop's a fucking punk.
No one will ever know.
It's like, hey, Andrew, did you tell everybody about our show this Saturday? No.
Hell no.
Fuck no, I didn't.
We're like, no one showed up again. Well, that's because I didn't tell anybody.
Good. I don't want fans. That's punk.
That's punk. Yeah. fans are for fucking pop
Fucking
stars.
sellout
Fuck
pussies.
that.
They can have them.
Eat your fucking meat, you fucking pigs. That guy's so fucking punk. He's beating off right now. It's fucking punk, bro.
Punk
That is
motherfuckers.
fucking punk,
He's
nigga.
texting his friends
Oh,
right
shit,
now.
yeah.
Tune in. This
Oh my god,
motherfucker's
you know,
punk.
say more genres, please, man. More genres, you know. What else did you form that didn't ever exist? Fuck, man, it's so fucking punk. All right, so yeah, you know, you and me, we're like, dig, this fool is like,
hold up. I don't know if I can dive into this guy. Are you done beating?
Yeah,
I know, dude.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Oh, hey, no, wait. That was my impersonation.
back for it. No,
That
no,
was
I-
my
For those who are
impersonation
not
of the guy
listening, watching
who's
live,
listening.
on
For
the
those of
audio
you that
side,
just
that
don't-
Life
banging
of a rap
was
star.
literally...
You might need to explain a little bit.
Yeah, because the
What-
audio people, they're like,
Okay,
what the hell was that
okay,
beat?
right on.
so,
He was beating off.
That was my impersonation of a guy who's listening to us, who's really into punk, who has a Dead Kennedys poster in the back. You know, who has the history of punk and book.
Probably wearing
you
a
know,
Misfit shirt,
yeah,
too.
exactly. No, Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Sex fist.
You know, it's so punk. You know.
And it just turns them on so much.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like, oh, yeah.
His favorite fucking group is Gigi Allen, you know, for obvious reasons, because
Yeah.
that's fucking punk, right? Everything he did was fucking punk, dude. If you guys don't know about him, please, you know,
Yeah,
just move on with your
My
lives. Just
punk
continue on.
history is a little not there. I know a couple people though.
Yeah, well, most people who are into punk would say like, no, man, that's not what
And
it's
one
about.
guy's like that.
They're shamed and shit.
Anti-punk motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking spinning circles, always coming around. All right, so yeah, I was like, hey, what's up, Luis, man? Loose, man.
Luis?
What's your
Lus?
problem,
What's your
dude?
name?
Luis, yeah, that's your fucking Brothers Bear nickname here, dude. You're Luis. So you telling me all these groups, you know, all these fucking hip hop dudes that you're into that are blowing up in the moment right now. I mean, I know you fucks with them.
Oh yeah,
but,
definitely.
But you know, fucking ASAP Rocky, right?
Yes,
the one
sir.
that got to me right away. Well, you can name all these other ones too that are out, you know, that are fucking delicious and fabulous. You should check out. But the one that got to me, I was like, oh, you fuck with this guy? I thought I was the only one in fucking California. Although I
that?
know that's not true, but Danny Brown.
Danny Brown.
Danny
yes,
Brown. When you
sir.
spit your love for Danny Brown, I was like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah,
this
dude.
guy's fucking legit.
I mean,
A lot was spoken about you just for you saying
Just
that you
for
like
saying I was a
listening to
Danny
that
Brown
guy.
fan. I mean, it's
I'm like, oh, okay, so let me get some numbers off of you after the show. Like, who's your connection?
man, I fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking for is
Yeah, exactly. Got a list and shit, you know. Do you know anybody? No. So yeah, you fucks with that shit. You the new style that's coming out, you know, and it's what's pretty much influencing you guys right now, right?
Yeah, man. I like we were talking about. Just Michigan just got a lot of ill shit right now. And Danny
Mhm.
Brown, man, I'm definitely a fan. He's dope. He's got that one of those unique styles, you know, that nobody does right now. So it's I'm big into that. I'm big into the people that separate themselves and make themselves different
The
from
trippy
what everybody
trap,
else is.
Yeah, the
Ah,
trippy
trip
trap.
trap.
You know, I had to
The trip
trademark
trap
that
comes
shit
from.
before everyone runs with it.
The trip trap.
But that's what we privately all call it. Our sound, I guess, would be the trippy trap,
The trippy
T&L
trap,
sound.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Acid trap. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at.
Yes,
All right, man. Brothers Bear Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for joining us
Hey,
in this
thanks
piece,
for
man.
having us,
We're
bro.
gonna have you guys back. You guys gonna perform. You guys got shit some coming up. You know, you got a music
tear it
video.
down,
Yeah,
bro.
maybe
You
we'll
already
have to give you
know.
our early sneak peek of Planet Perp, though, depending on if we keep it or not.
Yeah, for sure. But you guys are gonna perform next time.
Definitely.
You come around.
Definitely.
You know,
It's going down.
you got a music video coming out that you guys
Yeah.
invited me to be a part of.
The
So
Money
we
Man.
will show it.
Yes, sir.
We will show it here. We'll debut it or on the Brothers Bear pod. So
Money Man.
you guys gotta watch out for that shit. Go on iTunes, check out TNL, man. These guys are legit. They're gonna blow the fuck up. And I'm fucking ecstatic to be there before it happens. I'll be like, when I was old, I knew Tino. Daddy, you knew Tino? Wow, that's amazing, Daddy.
You'll be there smoking on the road with us, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man.
Like in the documentary and shit, dude.
Yeah, that's
That would have
right.
been funny if your
That'd be-
son's voice was a deeper voice, and everybody that's an adult is like, "Daddy,
Dad, that's not punk.
why are you a deadbeat daddy?"
That's my fucking name, dude. That's gonna be my hip hop name.
Deadbeat daddy.
Deadbeat Daddy, dude.
Deadbeat daddy.
Influence. ODB. Influences
man.
ODB.
ODB.
Hell yeah, dude.
Might go platinum.
Yeah, right on. So thanks again, guys,
Thanks for having us.
coming around, dude. Check them
Man.
out on Instagram. They're on Instagram, Facebook.
At TAREKLUSS on Twitter, Instagram, at THEREALLUSS for loose. Find us all over.
Yeah.
Stalk us on
iTunes,
Facebook.
Amazon.
You name
Go
it,
get
we're
that
there.
music. Check us out. TNL.
And write
Appreciate y'all having
reviews.
us.
Yeah.
That's another episode in the bag, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Woo!